Hello guys, Brendan Carey here, and today we are going to continue our adventures in Spyro, Year of the Dragon. When we last left off, we kind of wrapped up all of the miscellaneous tasks we had left to do in the first homeworld, Sunrise Spring, I think it's called. And now we are moving on to Midday Garden. We've already saved Sergeant Bird. Well, we bought his freedom with money. Um, and now we are set to continue traveling the worlds in this homeworld so that we can continue to rescue more eggs. Okay. Since Enchanted Dominion or Enchanted Tower is right here, let us just start with that. Yep, eggies. We are celebrating Easter early by saving eggs. Just not Easter eggs. I mean Bunny Day eggs because of that really creepy rabbit in Animal Crossing. You'll notice that the background music for this level is the Sergeant Bird music, and there's a reason for that.
Those crummy Rhinox forced us to build a statue of the sorceress. Then after we built it, she complained it was too ugly. Huh. If you ask me, the statue is far prettier than she is.
And these rocks will give us an advantage against the enemies here that fly that we ordinarily would not be able to deal with. Alright, yeah, you'll remember that to unlock this portal we had to shoot a rock into a target. And the reason we had to do that before entering the level was because this level, this level relies on you knowing that mechanic. Since it's the first level that uses it, they need to make sure that you can do it before you, you try and apply that mechanic for real against enemies. It's a very nice way of not gating you, but making sure that you have the tools you need to succeed before you're asked to apply them. Another egg just kind of out here. That happens a lot in this game. And I think I wrote about, in the piece that's going to go out today, or it went out last week with the Spyro 2 recording, I talked a little bit about how there are 150 eggs in this game total. There may be 151, I think, because of the level, the one in the bonus in the secret area. But because there's so many eggs compared to the 64 orbs in the previous game and the 7 dragons in the first game, like, you see a lot of the eggs are just kind of padding. Like, it felt like they had to get that magic number 150 somehow, and so they stuffed a bunch of eggs that really aren't that challenging to get to. And that'll be a repeating pattern over the course of the game. Although, I don't want to harp on that too much like Joseph Anderson might, but it is something that kind of comes up over and over again. Of course, this level is kind of a Spyro, like a Spyro 2S level almost, in that we're already at the end of the level, or more or less. As this is where the level ending will unlock once we complete it. But this is not a large stage. But the part that takes a lot of time is doing all of the extra challenges. Okay. This is, you're gonna make this hard on me, aren't you? There we go. There we go. Gotcha. So once we hit all the rockets into the Sorceress's statue, this level will be officially done in terms of what I need to do to get to the next area of the game.
Oops, I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Hey, we saved Peanut. Yeah, there probably is a Steven somewhere in this game. Because there are 150 different names for the eggs. They had to have used a lot of the usual names. Of course, now that we're done with the level, we still gotta at least get all the miscellaneous challenges and items, and that includes this one that's locked inside the tower, or inside the statue. As you can see, this is kind of a skate park.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever seen? Once you've mastered a few tricks, you could really rack up a huge score in this place. What do you say I show you some moves? Let's start with something easy. You can jump off the end of ramps by pressing the jump button. I'll show you how to do it once, then it's your turn. Okay, now try doing a roll. You can roll in midair by holding down the action button while steering left or right with the left.
Yeah, this game's just telling us how to do tricks. Did the stream freeze? Oh, it might just be me. No, it was just me. Yeah, this is very, very Tony Hawk 90s.
Hey, nice roll. Now let's see you pull a flip. Flips are exactly like rolls, only you push forward or back on the left stick instead of left or right. Just jump off the ramp, hold down the action button, and press forward or back.
Yeah, and now we're doing... Yeah, these are the two different types of tricks that the game really lets you do. Rolls and flips.
Oh, you must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a half-pipe spin move. The blue ramps are half-pipes. You can do a spin move by jumping at the top of the blue ramp, then steering left or right in the air.
Half pipes. Wouldn't they technically be a quarter of a pipe?
All right, you nailed it. Now let's see if you can do a 900. Get as much height as you can. Spin 2.5 revolutions in the air and land back on the ramp.
Tony Hawk's signature move, the 900, which is not at all relevant because Tony Hawk wasn't a thing back then. Oh wait, yes it was. Yes it was. This is totally like they are being transparent about who their references are.
Now that was a 900. I have to admit, you've got some skills, Spyro. But before you get too cocky, let's see if you can score some real points on the giant ski ramp.
Though I am amused at the idea of this, like, four-legged dragon skateboarding. Alright, scoring 500 points is actually pretty easy in this challenge, so let's just do it. This is a freestyle challenge.
Wow, you learn really fast. Well, then again,
Hunter is kind of
being
cute.
trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I was just practicing this nearly impossible new move that I call the Nasty Nork. I had just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon egg and wiped out. Okay, I made that up, but you can still have this egg.
And there we go, tutorial complete, and now we get an egg out of it.
I think you're ready to try some one-on-one. Want to try a freestyle competition for points? All
Yeah.
right. Whoever scores the most points in the time limit wins.
This is a pretty easy competition. Like this game doesn't require a whole lot of finesse when it comes to the tricks because they need you to make sure that you have enough. Like they need to make sure a kid can do this. So it's not exactly difficult, and it's not supposed to be. Like as you can see, I'm already super ahead of Hunter. And that's going to probably stay that way for the rest of this. There's also two quote-unquote tricks that aren't really like stunts you have to do, but they provide a bunch of points if you do them. And I'm going to see if I can show at least one of them off. Okay, that's not one of them. It's in the other direction we gotta do it, which is fine. Yes, if you successfully jump this gap, it's 1,000 points, just straight up. And the other one is you get it just for making this triple towers jump. They're not really tricks, but the game gives you points for doing them. The real way to get points is to use this ramp here, because you get the most airtime out of it. And there is a skill point for getting over 8,000 points, but as you can see, it's not exactly hard because I've been mostly dawdling around, and I still have plenty of score.
I can't believe it. How did you get so good already? Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even break my course record. Nah. Anyway, I guess I should give you this other egg I found. I was gonna keep it for a pet, but I can't get it to hatch.
That's a weird comment since Hunter is here expressly for the purpose of acquiring dragon eggs. But, you know, PS1 platformers. Oh, I don't actually care about the score. I just need the board to access some of these areas. Alright, so I'm pretty sure all we're doing at this point is collecting gems, so let's just go ahead and do that. Now I need to actually make this jump. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, they make you have the skateboard to make this jump. Okay, so let's make. Oh no, I need to go slower. All right, fine then. Bail, fall. No, I said fall. It's not falling. But since we're here, I'll just take advantage of you. I want to just smash into this coffer. Please. There we go. Close enough. Lol. See if there's any treasure up here. No. Okay, I bailed. Fine. No big deal. still need to find all the treasure. Of course, record is 10,000. Oh well. I still made 10,000 on. I thought it was 8,000, but it's actually 10,000, but that's not really my concern. I do like the little trot. That is definitely very cute. I agree. Okay, there's a balloon. You gotta be like Spider-Man and help the boy with his balloon. Now we're gonna bail. And now I can use sparks to point me to more gemmies. Point me towards the next location. Are you telling me that there are no other gems in this location? Good. If you're lying to me, Sparks, I'm gonna be cross. Fortunately, well, I guess not fortunately, but even though we have reached the end of the level, we are still not done, even after the skateboarding challenge, for, as you can see, there is a Sergeant Bird area here.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me to. Good to be back in action.
Hey, Kelly. So, the gimmick here is that rather than giving Sergeant Bird his own level, he explores the exact same area as Spyro did. But because he's a penguin that paradoxically has free flight, he is able to get around a lot easier and do things that Spyro is just not able to do in this area.
You're doing great. Please find.
Asset reuse. Yay. Because this game was built in a year in the original PS1 version, because, you know, tight timelines and all that. It feels like they increased the homing ability on these missiles from the PS1 days. Because this feels a lot better than it used to feel. If anything, I'm not shooting enemies that I'm not even aware on screen. And thankfully, Sergeant Bird's freedom combined with Sparks' gem detection means that we should easily be able to track down any missing gems. Okay, are we really not able to blow up the vase? Come on, Sergeant Bird. Where did the creature go? I know there was one over here. There you are. Oh, I see a head bash chest over here, which means I need to get Spyro to do that. Oh well, we'll get what we can as Sergeant Bird, and then go back to Spyro to finish things off. But as you can see, this level is kind of designed with the idea that you will have Sergeant Bird in mind, because there are just so many places here that Spyro is not able to get through unless you're a cheater. will say that turning the camera as Sergeant Bird is a little finicky. Why can the penguin fly? Because reasons. Lore reasons. It's lore reasons. As you know. There are very important lore reasons. Spyro is still young, his wings aren't quite developed enough to fly. That's why we need to have a penguin, who doesn't have wings or much in terms of wingspan at all, to fly completely freely. You know, it's lore reasons. No. I am pretty sure that there is more than just the bone challenge for Sergeant Bird. Also, I'm not gonna lie, finding the bones is going to probably be a bit of a pain in the ass. If only because Sergeant Bird's camera decides not to cooperate with me today. There we go. We got half the bones. I can only hope that the gems will lead us to the bones. I think I already came here. Yes, I did. Well, there's a bone boy right here. Rattle me bones. Why did the skeleton cross the road? Because he was feeling lonely. Ah, ah, ah. I slay me. There we go. All the bones.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room in my luggage.
Hey, it's Ralph. We saved Ralph. Stop crying, Ralph.
My friend is feeling much better now. Oh no, he started his bone dance again.
You ready for the flossing skeleton? Neither am I, but we're seeing it anyway. I wish they didn't give him eyes. I wish he didn't have any eyes. He'd be less hideous if he didn't have eyes. Rescue the lost wolf. Oh, I remember. I remember that challenge. That's the thing in this store, which I need to do is Spyro. I think that's it for Sergeant Bird.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the... I'll be here when you...
Yep. Yep, there's a challenge here.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf, Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers.
Okay, we'll do your job for you, you incompetent animal owner. Okay, here's his ball. So this is much like the cat mini game. Where you move his ball onto a platform and he steps on the platform. And while he's on the platform, you can do things. This is essentially an escort mission. Yes, that's a wolf. That's a pet wolf. Don't ask questions. I mean, this is a children's game, so of course it's going to be a very, very cute wolf. Like, a very dog-like wolf. Alright, so... Step on the button, buddy. Actually, no. I get it. I put the ball there. Okay, yeah. And he moves over there. Wait, why? No, why'd you do that? Stay on the fucking platform like I told you to. Now that it's lower... Let's go somewhere else. Okay, so let's try this. Now that I'm on the platform... Okay, okay. I see. I get it. I get it. And now I can do my maneuvers. Okay, now it's working. I essentially have to race this poor fool. Ay, ay, ay. I hate timing. I'm the worst at it. There we go. Okay. And now... we're basically done. Yeah.
You found Farley! How can I ever thank you? I mean, I could give you this old egg, but Farley's been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Oh well, it's the thought that counts, right?
Hi, Lise. You're the least of our problems. Grown indeed. Grown indeed. Alright, now let's butt some chests. Alright. All done. Now get out of here. One level down. It's like half an hour. Jesus, Lord have mercy. He can only fly when going through portals, otherwise he can't fly at all. It's a really specific version of flying, where it only works through portals. Uh-oh, it's Kelly's girlfriend.
Oh, well, shoot. Fiddly-fo, grow! Gabling-gablo, goodbye!
We should help her. You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you. Yeah, but she was aiming at you. That's it.
Here you go, Hunter. I don't really have anything, like, to say about the romance between Bianca and Hunter, and other than that, it is there.
Thanks.
No problem. It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Out of magic, huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, why'd you have to scare her off?
That's definitely a cutscene. Bianca's fine. There's nothing, like, wrong with her. I just don't have a reaction to her the way a lot of people seem to. Sure, Icy Peak. It's an idea. It's gonna get a little chilly in here. Hi, guy. You wanna try aiming that thing?
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through. I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but it doesn't even shoot straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
Okay, I got you, fam. I got you. I got you, fam. There you go. Yeah, we're in Canada, eh? And with this whirlwind, we can get over there and get these gems. I will say that one thing this game does better than Ripto's Rage is actually linking the problems back to the antagonist. Because in Ripto's Rage, like, you were just kind of going to places and dealing with local problems that seemed unrelated to like the central like villain and bad guy. Whereas here, every problem is the Rhinox. It's the Sorceress and the Rhinox, and that's literally all the problems go back to them. So they do a much better job in this game of actually linking the central antagonist to the local problems that you're solving. Even if the link itself is tertiary, it is still there. And it is clear, like the world is against this sorceress and her army. Alright. Making steady work of these things on the ice. Snowball gun. Boom. And he goes boom. Oh. Shoot the crystal. Shoot that crystal. There we go. I'm pretty sure that you can either shoot... You can't shoot this. Maybe... Head bash? No, because there is definitely a way to get under the ice. I don't remember what it actually is. Oh, you know what? It's over here. That's it. Yeah, here we go. So obviously they show you gems in the ice, which is your clue that you can get under there. Or you know, Kelly, fire doesn't melt ice. That's just nonsense that wizards use as propaganda. The true way to break ice is to slam your head against it. That works every time. I think there's much more under here than just these couple of gems. Probably also get this bird over here. I just saw it and it needs to die. There we go. And all is right with the world. Gonna use explosive to blow up that wall. Gonna head bash this chest. Gonna get ambushed. And then kill the ambushers before they even get a chance to hit me. It's unclear whether or not, like, Spyro has lungs or if dragon magic just lets him breathe underwater indefinitely. It could be either one. I'm gonna use this secret path over here to get this egg. Get faster at that. Didn't that just free you? Gonna think about how to get over there for a second. gonna think and realize that there's probably a hidden path over here. There is, but I don't know how to get to it. I'm gonna think about it for a sec. Could probably make it if I'm over there. I gotta proceed through this level a little bit more before I can actually make it to that platform. Do you ever think about how Spyro is the only dragon around his age? You don't want to get blown up, you shouldn't loudly announce that you're throwing a explosive crate at me. Gonna run into you and kill you. And steal your gem, because I'm a dragon with my treasure, not yours. You don't deserve to have it. It's mine. Shoot this ice wall. Gonna blow up these crates. Blow up these crates. Gonna wonder why that guy couldn't use this cannon, even though this is actually relatively easy to use. Especially when they fly in predictable patterns. Eventually I'll get this guy. Just gotta kind of just wait for his routine and my shot to line up. Eventually it'll line up. This is usually the way to take care of these guys, is just to keep shooting the same slot over and over until they run into it, because they run in predictable patterns. There we go. And another treasure. We're gonna glide back. And I believe that's a challenge room over there. Yep, and Moneybags is gonna make us pay to use it. Because he's a piece of shit.
Step right up, Spyro. Behind this door is the single greatest show on Earth. That's right, ice dancing. Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast. I always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in. The show's about to start.
Alright. Challenge time. Oh, this is gonna be frustrating. I remember this. This is gonna suck.
Tonight is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it. Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks. Oh, I sure wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire. Will you please help me perform my ice dance? These mean Rhinoc hockey players keep hogging the ice, and all I want to do is dance. Thanks. Let's go.
So all you have to do is basically burn them alive as they try to interrupt the dance. And your biggest enemy is going to be the camera. Because they'll come out of you out of nowhere and you'll have almost no time to react. Camera, please. Yeah, see?
Okay, it didn't hurt as much as it looked. Let's try again. Thanks. Let's go.
This is gonna take a while. Because I had to deal with the camera. It's weird that they fixed the turtle soup camera, but not this. Oh, hello! My favorite, yeah. My favorite thing is dealing with the camera deciding to be a fucking nuisance. I noticed that sometimes she goes into a T pose.
One of the judges didn't like it though. He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why
Woo!
did you have it?
I'm surprised. Oh, Cerny as in Mark Cerny. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that.
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
I am genuinely surprised it only took 2 tries. That's usually a very frustrating challenge. I usually am taking a lot of attempts to do that successfully. So, thank God.
I have to hurry in myself. I'm one of the judges for tonight's performance.
Oh. Maybe the viewers got something to do with it. It's hard to tell. Alright, so this will end the level by talking to you.
I put up ice blocks this morning so Bob wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
So that's a little joke, is that the guy thought it was the Rhinox barring the way, but it was actually his friend.
Ooh, by the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
And we're not done yet, so let us continue. Shoot this ice. Shoot these birds. And now we can sneak over the other side. Hooray! Oh, this is where you high bash the ice. It's okay, we didn't need it. We found our own way. And now that we have this whirlwind, we can get to this egg over here. But if memory serves, there is one last challenge on our plate. And I think Sparks' gem detecting powers will guide us to it. Here is our next challenge. It's another race to kill the egg dudes, except this time they're supercharged. And I will die a lot due to making the wrong jump. Wow, that could have been badly. Oh, do I not lose a life? Huh. That's pretty gnarly. Hi, Betty. And now it's your turn. It will be your turn once I remember what your routine is. Because... Oh! Or you just die. That was a happy fluke. But I believe we still have things to do here before we call it quits. Oh, I remember where this is. At least they were kind enough to not cost us lives when we make these mistakes. Yeah, there you are. I need to... There we go. Since the portal's right here, we'll take a novel approach and just go through it. Wow. These steps are annoying. Alright, level complete. We did it, fam. Don't think we have many left until the boss fight. Spooky Swamp, where we first start using our climb move. And I believe this is a shield level in here as well, which is one of the more frustrating ones in the game. Hopefully I get as lucky as I did with the ice skating challenge. So the gimmick here is that while that water isn't technically lethal, it is piranha infested, and if I stay in it for more than a couple of seconds, I will get bitten and take a hit.
That gator was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
Also, the people in this world speak in haiku exclusively. I love that you don't even know what the challenge is because you get that 1 out of 4. Let me move. Well, no. Actually, let me move my webcam over so you can see the challenge pop up. But I kind of like that as a player, when you see that 1 out of 4 for lighting up the candle, you already know there's an egg involved in that challenge before the game ever has to, like, say anything. You just intrinsically know. There we go. I also kind of dig the music in the background. It's neat. Oh yeah, there's a key. We need to unlock that chest with the key. Hi, Michael. Got 61 eggs. Eggs? That's not a fish. That's a sea egg. What am I gonna do with it? I have been playing way too much Animal Crossing lately, and like, eggs. Fucking eggs. So many eggs. All I want is some iron nuggies, and instead I'm getting eggs. At least I have inventory space now, so I can just, like, store them up and sell them. With this platform, I can... No, I can't reach up there. Not yet. Oh. Hi, fodder. That's what the key is.
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it. You've made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji. The ironic part of that Game Grumps bit is that it's snowing in on Mount Fuji is not a valid way to end a haiku because it's more than 5 syllables.
lamps are lit, there is a secret in here that I will show you.
Great.
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
Get it? They're speaking in haiku. Do you get it? Oh, cool. Now that you've gotten up here, we can do the thing. Or fall in the water.
Stop talking to me. I hate speaking in haiku. Just go find some gems.
Don't mind me, just burning a bear. Just not doing anything special. Let's get this egg over here. We'll probably make this glide one more time to get the key over there. Alright, and... this key will unlock this chest. Over here. Which has a very small pittance of gems. Sure, I can just save time. Yeah.
The tea lamps are lit. Now a creepy wizard lives inside but hates the light. He has awoken. He swore to destroy whoever lights the tea lamps. But they're using me.
Alright. Bring it on, Mr. Sandman. Yeah, nice magic. Oh, that's magic. Okay. Yeah, this is challenging. I am being challenged. There's a health over yonder. Yep. Look at this terrifying sorcerer right here. A mage of the highest prowess. Hi, Herbie. That was stimulating. Time for a Sheila challenge.
Smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
One thing I noticed in this version of the game, there is a slight slowdown when Sheila kicks that wasn't there in the original PS1 version. Yep, it's this mission.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
So, essentially, this is an escort mission. This is gonna be frustrating. This is...
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped.
Yes.
So... I don't think the rocks respawn, but I think the mushrooms... Yeah, the mushrooms will go back up.
Ow! I went...
Yes.
This is one of the most frustrating challenges in the entire game. Because, very similar to the Alchemist in Spyro 2, you cannot predict their actions. You can only get this right through trial and error. Fuck!
Ow! I went...
Yes.
This can only really be done by doing it repeatedly. And if you guess wrong, you have to do it all over again.
Yes. It's...
This is exactly why no one likes the Alchemist Challenge in Spyro 2, and they just did it again. Oh my god, are you serious?
Ow! I went booming.
Yes.
Ah, I love escort missions. Aren't they the best? Aren't escort missions just the best thing? Aren't they just God's gift to the world? Aren't they just God's gift to the world?
Ow!
Yes.
I don't know about you, but one thing I enjoy more than anything else is having to do rote memorization and pattern recognition. I love that shit. Inject it to my veins. Doesn't help that Sheila moves super slowly when she has to, like, actually perform actions. I have to hope he's going this way. Oh my god!
Ow! I went...
Yes. It's...
See, there's no time to react to where he's going. You have to know ahead of time. You have to anticipate. It's anticipatory. It's not something that, you can see, oh, he's heading in that direction, I gotta do this. No, you have to, like, know in the moment that he's going that way. If you don't know, go screw yourself. And that is why, like, doing this challenge twice is beyond frustrating. You hit this one over here. What are you hitting?
Ow! I went. Yes.
What are you actually doing? And is compounded by the fact that they take the most asinine indirect route to destination they could possibly go. This is why, like, skipping the Alchemist in Spyro 2 with Super Flame is such a godsend, because it saves you so much time memorization. As you, instead of having to escort him, you can just... Okay, so what are you doing? Okay, that's impossible. I smashed that one.
Ow! Yes.
Roll the fucking tape.
Ow! Yes.
This will be the next hour of stream. I'd say I'm sorry, but I blame the game for this. There's two of these, too. It's not just the one. There's a second one right after this. The other is just enough time for it to come back up. Oh, damn it! I had it... It's almost there.
Ow! Yes.
Gonna do an escort mission. Gonna flip my shit. Gonna do an escort mission. Gonna get angry. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. That was close. One down. Also, why not just light the fuse when you get there?
One egg cage remains. Will you now help my brother to freeze the last egg?
Sure.
If you clear my path, I can blow up the egg cage. Poor captive eggs. Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Okay. Now you tell me how you're gonna fuck this up. Okay, no, that's not the way you're gonna go. Here? Is it here? Did you see that sharp fucking turn?
Yes.
Did you see that super sharp turn? I don't believe he actually runs into anything before that, though. least the rocks are a one-time problem. Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Ow! Yes!
That's what I mean. There is no time to go, oh, he's going that way instead. If you weren't actively doing it already, you just missed your chance. It's gone. Okay. Yep. Didn't have time to react.
Ow! I went. Yes!
This is the exact kind of challenge that I always resent in video games. There is no skill to this. There is no technique or ability being tested. It's just, were you paying attention? It's snowing on Mount Fuji. I'm gonna have to do this again. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, we're done. We're done with shitty video game escort missions.
The eggs are all free! 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Now we can just collect the gemmies and be donezo with this level. Thank God. The escorts are done. 2 eggs have been obtained. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Always. Every Sheila stage has a hidden alcove in a high up place. Every time. Like clockwork. If this game glitched out and I had to do that again, the stream would be over. I would be done. I'd just leave. I would just leave. I'd go back to the game I was playing before this. Because I would be so upset. Alright, and one more. Couple more gemmy gems. There we go. Now we're done. Exit area. And portal is right here. Probably the other thing this game does that's great compared to the previous games is shortcuts. You might have been able to tell this already, but at the end of a stage, there's almost always a shortcut unlocked to the beginning of the stage, and that's to make return trips faster. Since all the challenges are usually at the end of the level, like all the miscellaneous tasks are close to the end of a stage. So they do that mostly to make sure that you don't have, like, you're not stuck doing the challenges over and over again. Alright, this is the... Is there one more stage after this? No, this is the speedway, right? Yeah, okay, so this should be the last stage. Yeah, this is it. This is the final stage for this level. Bamboo Terrace. We'll have a boss after this, and we should have time to do it, assuming that this level doesn't take too long. Also, I don't believe we'll be able to complete this level on our first go. I think we'll have to come back in a later stream.
Spyro, Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
It's okay. I'll burn them alive. That tends to solve the problem. One thing that I'm really good at, it seems to be, is killing stuff. Seems to be a specialty of mine, actually. Just wanton murder of all sorts of Rhinox. Alright. Here is the obligatory egg out in the middle of nowhere. Dwight. Dwight. Booker Dwight. How'd that damage me? Oh, look. Bye. Whoops. Is that my first? No, it's not my first death. I died in the first stream on Idle Springs. But I haven't died many times. Just, could use a bit more height. And we get this Eggy over here. Hi, Madison. I see you. But before we proceed, there are Jemmies down here in the lake. Wait. Lives. That'll help. And let us continue. pretty good progress throughout the level, actually. Won't be able to finish all the challenges, of course, but we should be able to finish most of our business here. So let's see what's underneath the surface here. Jump, jump, and you're gone. Oh, they have one of those gem pots from the last game.
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall activate it right away.
There's our shortcut.
We would be honored if you would accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Hi, Tom. Oh, okay. And this is where all the challenges are too, so... There's a challenge for the character we're gonna unlock next here, but we can't do it yet. So for that reason, this level will remain incomplete for just a little bit longer. But that's not a big deal. Hi, it's an egg thief. There we go. Pee-wee. Pee-wee Herman. So cute. Just chase these gems back to the start of the level and we should be all good. It feels weird, like just like it's supposed to clearly, like, it's not really that hard to figure out where they are because this level is not very big. It's not, so you can just figure it out more or less. I do believe there is a challenge over here too that we need to do.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields. Those rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers? Please hop aboard. Make sure to toast the Rhinox, but not my friends.
Sure. So this is basically a pretty simple challenge. Kill the Rhinox and don't hurt the pandas. Not too complicated. And that timer on the right will show us how much progress we have left to do. Oh. So let me make this a little easier to
Succeed
see.
if you were to try again. Please help us, Spyro. Please hop aboard.
Whoops. Fat fingered. Try to aim higher so that I don't kill the pandas on accident. There we go. Yeah, that timer is more or less telling us how much is left in the challenge. Yeah, that was round 1. Round 2 should, in theory, be shouldn't be that hard. This isn't a tough challenge, although it is easy to screw up if you're not paying attention. Oh, I can't get there. Perfect. What?
I'm sure you would succeed. Please help us. Please hop aboard.
What the hell happened? What was that? Let's try to be more precise about shots then. It's not rapid fire. Let's be precise. That's how we succeed. By carefully aiming our shots. I do like, oh, you hit my friend. I'm sure if you try again, you won't hit my friend next time. There we go.
Please take the shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Rusty. You trying to say something, game? There are no eggs in this challenge room, so let's see what other. No, I'm pretty sure the eggs. Yep, they're in the Bentley level, so we're basically done as far as we can be done for right now. Until we get back. And at this point, there will be a boss.
Let's head on over to the whirligig.
No, we have enough people. We can hop on the whirligig and go to the next location. We are heading to Evening Lake, but before we do that, we're intercepted by another one of the Sorceress's henchmen. Spike from Ape Escape.
You bumbling, idiotic, worthless fool! I asked you to carry out one simple task, and you fail me. I should have known better than to rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever-slim chance of becoming a sorceress. Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Again, it's worth noting that the scenes, that Bentley being in this scene...
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
That Bentley's is not in the scene, in the original of the scene. He was added to the scene later. Which is, why he feels so out of place, because he is. He is literally out of place. It's probably because I'm a little bit away from my mic.
My tactical instincts told me the sorceress would attack you here, so I flew in to help out. It seems my rocket launchers don't affect this creature, but I can assist you by dropping ammunition. Now get in there and fight the good fight.
Damn, I can't really fix that midstream, unfortunately, but hopefully it doesn't stay that way. So, as intimidating as this man is, this boss fight is actually not that intimidating. It's just a fairly simple... Okay. How do I sound? Oh, you know what? I have my audio muted on my computer entirely. That's why I can't hear it. Stream seems fine for me, so it might be on your end, Steve. Okay, I'm making some amateur mistakes here. Oh, come on! Okay. And boss done. Stay down. Hi, Monique. I like your hat. And now we can go back to our destination. Evening Lake. The next stop in our tour of the Forgotten Realms. I'm sorry, Forgotten Worlds. Forgotten Realms is copyright Wizards of the Coast. Different thing entirely. Entirely.
Listen to me, Dragon. Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you, believe me, you don't want to know what she's going to do. Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it. Just take Hunter and go back home before... I can't say it. Just go.
Good try. But we're not quitters. Damn it. Alright. Oh, this is where the Bentley thing was. No, it's where the Spark stage is. Oh well, let's... Hey, Hannah! Where's Montana? Shouldn't have an answer, because it's a bad joke. Oh, that's... So this is where our next device is. It's a rocket ship. It's a rocket ship. Let's go into this whale's mouth. Because there's an egg inside his stomach. Jonah. They should have named you Ahab. Ahab or Ishmael. Treasure. We just know that Hunter is out here, our Moneybags is out here somewhere. And we'll get to him, but let's finish up. Let's try to get everything we can in the homeworld here first before we do anything else. Oh no, I think this is actually it. This is it. Yeah, I guess we'll pay you off.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you better believe he's not going to get out cheap. Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it? Ah, what do I care? It's mine now.
Yes, it's lying on the ground conveniently enough.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine!
Now hold on.
He deserved it.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me to...
But yes, the joke is that he's smart despite being a strong guy.
Yeah, sure.
Because it was the 90s, and that was the trope back then, was the big dumb idiot. Yeah, it's nice. Although, it's not much of a joke anymore these days. Or I guess more like the subversion of the trope is just as much a trope these days as the original trope was. By the way, that wasn't, I think the best part of that insult is that it's not just a bunch of made-up smart people words. Like, it's a coherent thought. Brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. It is a perfectly accurate description of Moneybags, just using a, like, language that most people wouldn't be using. But it is a completely coherent phrase. Like, the writers knew what they were trying to say. And I kind of appreciate how on they were. Because a lot of people get smart talk wrong.
Hi again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
Tutorial time for the invincibility power-up. Hi, Stuart. I like your hat. I mean, the whole game is collecting eggs, so if I got sick of collecting eggs, that would, like, I might as well just stop playing. Ted, isn't Ted Price the CEO of Insomniac Games? Break the tower wall. Oh, you know what? I think I might know which one this is. No, not that. That was wrong. Alright. There you go. There's the crack. Stooby. That's a name. Stooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Right, and that completes this level. So let us play the Bentley level so we can unlock him as a character. And if we go a little bit over, so be it. Apologies.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro. But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may have gotten himself into trouble during my absence.
Yeah, so Bentley isn't all that fun to play.
Hey, bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
Kinda slow and lumbering in a way that's just not terribly interesting or fun. I mean, it tends to get some of the game's worst challenges. I guess his theme isn't that bad, though.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in.
Hi, Brian. There's also another big name Insomniac player, like Brian Fargo. I think is actually like a pretty high up in that company's hierarchy. Or I could be making shit up. I can't really say for certain. I imagine a lot of these eggs are named after Insomniac employees.
Another gong, great.
Well, that was something. I should probably kill you for health. But yeah, like, you know, Bentley probably isn't slow, it's just that he feels slower. Like, I think he's actually moving at a pretty decent pace. Like, he might be moving at the same pace Spyro is, just because he's bigger. It doesn't feel like you're moving as fast as Spyro is. Of course, because he's also really strong, he can just, like, move things without difficulty. I don't think No, his design is fine. Like, it's just a different flavor than what the what the remake was. Not even what the original version was. I think it was no, that's not even true. Like the horns weren't there in the original version, but like it's not like it's that different. He's still a big dude. That's kind of like what they were going for, and that's mostly what they got. I don't have much to say about Bentley. He's kind of just blah. Like, I like the gimmick. I like smart buff boys, but there's not much beyond that to really hook your teeth into in terms of character. That's just kind of like he is who he is at face value, and there's not much beyond that. It's not like a problem. It's just, oh, you could do a bit more. You could do a bit more than that. I like the depths of a Shakespearean performance. Jump, 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 smash. Smash. I will say though that smashing these totem poles is genuinely fun.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
And that's an easy level. But more importantly, we have Bentley now, which means we can go back to Bamboo Terrace during the next stream and take care of things over there. Actually, yeah, we'll head over there and then we'll pick up on the next stream. Because I don't want to commit to more than I'm capable of doing right now. And the next stream will be in 2 weeks' time as opposed to 1 week time because I am on call for this next upcoming week. So I'll not be able to do any streaming at all. But no worries. It means we'll be able to pick up some other time. And next time we will wrap up here in Midday Gardens and then start Evening Lake in earnest. But until then, have a great night, guys, and I will see you the next time I see you. Peace.